What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with FlexBuilt episode 99. Today we had week 17, day 2. I had some triples, worked up to a top triple of 341 or 155 kilos. And then had three sets of three with 308, which is first time I've done over 300 for reps in a while. It's been quite a while, and I think it's been even longer time since I've done it like in a block beltless over sets. So that's pretty good. Coming into this session, I felt uh, decent. I don't think I felt that strong, but as I did my warm ups, I started to feel stronger. I think I should have taken more because I feel that when I got to my top set, I had to like amp myself up a good bit because I don't know if I was ready to take it. Like, I think my body was ready, but today I think it was a mental thing where, like, I didn't feel that good coming into the session. I just wasn't in the right headspace to do it heavy. And so I think I had to get there. I had to refocus and I had to get aggressive. Um, and overall, I think the actual set moved well. I think my execution of it, as far as my squat form, could have been better. Could have braced better. My foot pressure was good. Although I feel like today I put the bar lower on my back because I started to feel that sensation of when I was doing low bar before, and I kind of like feel that I tweaked my shoulder a little bit today on like my uh third set at the end of my third set of triples with 308. Um and so I think that maybe just the lack of focus kind of did me in a little bit. And after squats, I was like, you know what, man, I need to like refocus. But I was like, also, I kind of need to like restructure what I'm doing right now because I don't think that me doing as much as I normally do in this workout will be beneficial. So I was like, you know what? I am going to just chop everything. I'm going to do one set across all the exercises that I'm doing today. And I'm just going to make it a hard set, because I can keep my focus long enough for like one really hard set. But as far as like over multiple sets of doing, an exercise, I don't think I have that in me today. As well as I feel like at this point we're not pushing to gain muscle in the target areas. We're just going to maintain what we have and then push for strength, and I need to start to drop fatigue from that. So pushing, these accessories over multiple sets, it's just not going to be smart. So I'm going to start chopping volume this week, and then next week we're just going to maintain that, and then I think after that week, after next week, I might max out. I was going to hold it for another 2 weeks after this week, but I don't know if my if my body can take much more. I'm already beat up this week. I think if I tried to keep increasing the intensity, I'm gonna I'm gonna break something in my body because I feel like the numbers that I had in mind maybe a little bit too lofty for the first block. Um, but I got close. I got really close. And I think that the work that I've put in, the top end I can get closer, but the actual working sets, I don't think that I'll be quite there in terms of what I wanted to hit for reps on this block. But for sure, the next block. So we'll see how it ends up shaking out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to chop that last week off and then just, start dropping volume now on everything else, and then just keep ramping the compound volume until next week, and then just drop it and basically take half a week off and then max out like on Friday. Um, and I think that will be good, and we'll kind of see where we land. So we're like basically like a week and a half out, still pushing pretty hard, but Um, yeah, I did I did like this session because it's been a while since I've really like pushed towards failure. I train near failure all the time, but to just like finally get there and see how close I was, kind of reaffirmed that yeah, I'm training within that vicinity most of the time anyway. So actually hitting it as well as feeling like I think my body weight is really significantly lower right now. I weighed in like at 279, maybe like yesterday or no, the day before. And so I lost like another 3 pounds. So that's for sure. That's for sure a factor in how I'm feeling. It's a little bit difficult. Sometimes I have to just really lock in to achieve what I want to in sessions right now because although I still have a high level of body fat, the amount of energy that I'm getting through my actual caloric intake is not as high. Um, so I'm kind of supplementing a little bit with caffeine, having to recenter myself during workouts and stuff like that, and it's just it's not as hard as it's going to be, but it is getting difficult because I've been at this point in a prolonged deficit probably for like 3 4 months of just pushing down, consistently losing weight and trying to get stronger and build muscle. So I mean, at this point, I'm probably I'm probably gonna be done with a strength block for a while. I think maybe I won't even do a strength block next next time because I feel like it's a little bit detrimental, and especially now, like when I'm pushing down so heavily, I think I'm gonna just focus on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna string together 12 weeks of volume instead of doing 6 of volume and then 6 of strength because I think that I really just want to make sure I get my body weight to where it needs to be, and then after that we will focus on building the strength. I think that pushing as hard as I'm pushing, it's just not good. Like I don't think that I'm going to be gaining what I need to be anyway out of the strength blocks while I'm trying to, push down my body weight very aggressively. Um, but that's just a little bit of my thoughts on that right now. We'll see how it ends up playing out. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow for day 3 and some deadlifts. Thanks for watching.